Hey guys, it's me, Steve the Weeb, and today we're going to be talking about Thomas. What a surprise. No, I mean the toys. We've all had at least one form of these really revolutionary toys, and they were the prime of our childhoods. But there are just so many different brands of Thomas toys that some people have to decide on one and say that theirs is the best, and some others may disagree. But no, we're going to be talking about my favorites, specifically my top favorites. Now, I will be discluding some weird, obscure ones or like other country variants like Tomica and Brio and companies like that. I'm just going to stick to five main ones. So, this is Steve the Weave's list of the top five favorite Thomas brands. Number five. Now, a lot of people might be saying, why didn't you pick Bachmann? Bachmann's the American company, Hornby's the British company. Well, to be honest, I actually kind of like Hornby more because of how stronger the engines are and for the fact that they all have front couplings. Yeah, I'm getting a little salty, but that's why I like Hornby more. Also, I like the fact that it looks like the actual engines and not really the TV series because I really like the look of the Hornby Thomas and how it looks like an E2, and I just really like Hornby all around. I mean, I've never owned a Hornby model, but they look really good, and that's why Hornby is number five on my list. Number four. Just like with Hornby, I do not own any Ertl models, but when I first saw these, I thought, these look so proportionally good. Like, Thomas looks really good. I really like the shape of James, and the faces can be creepy, but I don't really care. Now, there are some flaws with Ertl, like the couplings are really flimsy, and also, I don't know why certain engines are like so tall. Like, why is Toby taller than Gordon, and why is Toad taller than Oliver? But I don't really care. I just really like the look of Ertl. Number three. Now, just because I use TakeAlongs in my videos doesn't mean they're my favorite brand. I mean, I did grow up with TakeAlongs as a child. All I had was the giant slide set and I think just Thomas and Percy, and that was pretty much it. I wasn't really interested in it because I was mostly into other two brands. But since I use them now, I would just put them as number three on the list. They're not really that special. They're just mostly the successor to Ertl, and that's pretty much all I have to say about him. I mean, the models look pretty good. I mean, some of the faces miss the mark, like Thomas's faces. Eh, but other than that, I'm fine with Take Along. Number two. I bet a lot of people are going to disagree on this one and say Wooden Railway is their number one pick. And I get it. A lot of people had Wooden Railway because of how good it looks and how expandable it is and how popular it is. I did grow up with Wooden Railway and I had a little train table and a lot of characters, and it was really fun for me. But it wasn't really my favorite because it was mostly just a little push along thing, and I didn't really have a lot of models. I mean, they do look good, but it's not really my favorite. And my number one favorite Thomas brand is. Just watching this very commercial gives me flashbacks of the best times of my childhood. Tommy was a very, very big part of the Thomas fandom because of the motorized engines that they can move by themselves and just the models themselves. I love the looks of all the different engines and the rolling stock, and you got to admit the blue track is classic. Like, oh my gosh, just I love how everything looks on here. I especially love the rolling stock. Like, there's still to this day some rolling stock I'm looking for. Like, I really want Scruffy just to have it, not to like start getting into Tommy again. Well, I wish I could, but you know. But I never had a Scruffy or the troublesome van with the laughing face. That is probably one of my favorite rolling stocks, and I've never had it, and it just angers me. But I just really love Tommy, and that is why it is my number one favorite Thomas brand. So tell me your opinion in the comments section below. Do you agree or disagree with my picks? And tell me your favorite Thomas brand. Until next time, goodbye.